evil spirits trying to deceive us, trying to torment us, trying to cause us no amount of trouble. But you see, the best part about that is what it says there in verse 11. Well, verse 9, because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place, no evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling, for he shall give what? His angels charge over you to do what? To keep you in all your ways. Keep you in all your ways. We need to come back to the place where we recognize the reality and activity of the spiritual realm. Church, the spiritual realm is real. Just because we don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. That's where in modern America we've gotten in trouble. We believe if we can't see it with the five senses, that it must not be there. Well, there are things that are real that our five senses will not always pick up on. Will not always pick up on. There are demonic forces that would try and destroy and torment us. I guarantee you that as a church, there are demonic forces trying to destroy us. Yeah, they are. But then you know what? In understanding about these, there's one other thing we need to understand about. That's that of free will. We've talked about free will on some of our Sunday night studies a lot. Free will. Free will. What is free will? There are advantages. These advantages come to us. We have advantages as humans, as people, as beings. We have these advantages because God has given us free will. God has given us free will. These advantages come because we freely choose to walk with God. These advantages that talked about here, Psalms 91, happen. Why? Because he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High abides under the shadow of the Almighty. What's that mean? It means he chose to dwell and walk with God. You understand that? He chose to dwell and walk with God. Now understand this. Understand this. It's something that God has given to us. Free will you have because God gave it to you. Every human on this planet has the gift of free will. Although at times I wonder, is it really a gift? I think, Lord, that's a gift. I'm not sure I would have rather not had. What is free will? What is free will? Well, free will is simply the right that we have to choose to walk with God or choose not to walk with God. You hear what I said? Free will is your right to choose. What was a lie I said a while ago that the enemy whispered to us? Oh, you have your right to do whatever you want. Well, you do have that right. What is that right? That right's free will. That right is free will. You have that right. God gave it to you. But church, this may sound, it does seem strange, doesn't it? We'd be given free will, but it's nonetheless true. It's nonetheless true. But church, understand this spiritual truth. Understand this spiritual truth. God in his mightiness has chosen to limit himself. You hear what I'm saying? God in his mightiness has chosen to limit himself to what he can do by giving us the ability to choose whether or not we walk with him. You hear what I'm saying? God limited, it's hard to comprehend, isn't it? That God, the creator of the universe, would limit himself by giving us free will, but he did. He did. And understanding about the importance of exercising our free will is to follow God. In following God, we see demonstrated how the rules of the universe, there are rules within the spiritual realm by which things operate. We don't know. I've just come to a point in my life, in my walk with the Lord, I begin to understand some of these rules. Consequences, advantages of choosing God is that he does these things in and through us when we choose to walk with him. Brings up another, these have been called spiritual